everybody, welcome to the Fallout Nuka World Battle Report. I'm back with Chris.
What's going on?
Oh man, and you killed Ash. You killed him. You killed him dead. You fulfilled the great tradition of my warband leaders always dying in every like warband skirmish game that we play.
So I mean, like with the rolling ones kind of thing, did I kill him or like?
Did my own dice kill him?
Yeah.
Technically, you chose to chainsaw him to pieces with a guy out of a vertibird. You chose to jump with power armor and crush his spine.
That is pretty cinematic, though. Pretty cinematic.
If there's a way to go out, there's probably worse ways to go out. So we're into our third game now. I don't have a leader, so technically in the leader process for this, one of your champions is like breveted as a leader. Every game you don't have a leader, but I can hire another leader when I have enough caps. So I got to race to get all the scavenge in this one because it's going to be a problem otherwise. So we'll get this one going. We'll roll up our strategy test, figure out where we're playing in Nuka World. You have secured your position in the Galactic Zone. All right, so we are getting set up for our game. We are now in, I guess, like a staging area. This looks like one of the World of Refreshment maybe zones. We got some buildings from, this is, oh shoot, what's that company called?
Dust.
Dust, that's right. They made those plastic buildings, and then we got a bunch of the 3D Modifius terrain. So we have the buses, we have the very cool Cordovas, we have the unexploded nuclear bombs, which are one of my favorite things in this game. And then we also have some of the like various car types. So we have a Corvega, we have everything except for the Flea, I think, right? What's the middle range one called? What's this guy here called?
It's the Coupe.
The Coupe.
I think we're also missing, I think it's called the Rocket, the single passenger little bubble dome one.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love all these cars. All right, so we now have to roll off for a strategy test to see who is going to be picking the mission for this one. I got a single success. They're both luck though, so I get to roll again. That one failed. So I got one success.
These are both luck, and it's based on what?
Your intelligence.
My intelligence is still only at a 5, so.
I know, so 2 failed, so I win that one somehow. All right. So I had to choose the location we're playing in. Well, this looks like World of Refreshment because we have all kinds of like refreshing Nuka-Cola stands, so I figure that's where we'll play. And now we got to roll a d10 because I won the roll to see who's going to be.
World of Refreshment is the bottling plant?
Yes, the bottling plant, exactly.
Okay, cool.
So we're parked outside. We're in like the staff parking area, basically. So I got to roll now to see what's the mission selection is going to be. 1, I believe it's the person with the lower rating.
Oh, wow.
I guess which might be you. Which might be you.
This has never happened before.
It has never started before. 4 or less, the crew with the lower rep choose the scenario and is the attacker. So I believe we're going to do Rumble.
We are going to do Rumble.
We're definitely going to have a Rumble?
Oh,
okay.
It's going to be Rumble time.
It's Rumble on. All right, so let's read through Rumble and see what Rumble looks like. Rumble is the mission for your quest line.
Correct.
Oh my God, so there's basically 2 halves of the table. We're dividing down the middle line. The player who chooses the scenario is the attacker, the other player is the defender. In this scenario, the attacker has challenged the defender to a showdown in an evenly matched arena fight. Before setting up terrain, place an objective marker in the center of the battlefield. No terrain can be placed within 5 inches of it. So we got to clear some terrain here in the middle.
Okay.
So we'll move this out and just move this stuff back. And we'll place a dead center objective marker right here. So it's going to be 15. Or sorry, no, this is 32, I think. How wide is this? This is 36. So this is going to be 17 in the middle, and then I believe this is by, because this is 3 by, well, this is 3 by 2. This is exactly 3 by 2.
Oh, we've been playing with
We've been playing modified. Yeah, I didn't realize. I thought this was kill team size. This is exactly the size we need, actually.
Yeah, this
is exactly a Fallout map. I don't know where I got this map from.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I think this is a skirmish map, Matt, though. So we got to have nothing within 5 of the middle, so that we can just move this guy back. It's almost exactly where it needs to be. I'm not really worried about it being that close. We'll move a car out of the way slightly. And I'm not worried about scatter either. I think this is mostly fine. Yeah, this is mostly fine. So we can put some other walls down.
There we go.
And our soda machines can just get moved over. Because you have to have an ice box. And ice mean in the world of refreshment, there has to be a million Nuka-Cola machines. That's just the law. All right, so our train is down. And now, orientation. Once train's been set up, the players roll off. The winner chooses their half of the battlefield to be the attacker. and then the defender's half as shown above. So we just dice off to choose who's going to pick sides. 4. I'm lower, so I'm going to pass or win that roll. That means, oh, sorry, you're the attacker. And that means that we will have, what side looks like it's going to be less funnily. I'm going to take this side with the boss, I think, because it's going to be, there's more hiding spots.
Right, so you're taking this and over.
Yeah, so this side will be me. You'll attack from this side over here.
Cool.
So after objective tokens are set up, all search tokens must be placed in the kill zone, at least 2 from any other search tokens. So we have to put 4 search tokens in the middle, and they have to be 2 away from each other. So we need 4 of these little guys, starting with the defender, which is me. So I'm going to put 1. They have to be inside the kill zone, not within 2 of each other, so within 5 in the middle.
Oh boy.
1 right there.
They have to be within the kill zone, though.
Yeah, so they have to be within the 5 inches of the middle point there.
That's neat.
And not within 2 of each other. So this is like we're rumbling into the middle. And then to form a rumble team, each player chooses models from their crew with a combined rating of 120. Everybody else is spectators. Once this is done, players must deploy their rumble team, starting with the attacker. The players take turns placing their models, forming their rumble team one at a time in their own half. Models can't be placed in the kill zone. So we got 2 more of these to put down. I can't place within 2 of each other, so I'll put 1 right there.
I'm just gonna rumble on?
That's the plan.
Rumble.
Rumble.
Oh, I'll just tuck this over here.
Perfect. Make sure that's within 5, so back like that.
Perfect.
5 in the middle, there we go. Okay.
Perfect.
All right. So to form their rumble team, each player chooses 120 rating of models. So that's a problem for me, because all the guys I want to take are expensive. So I think I'm going to take...
That is also a problem for me, because I can't take 2 models.
So I'm going to take... Well, you can take a dog and a basic guy.
I can take a basic guy and a power armor guy.
So 120 for me, I can get Duke and Fury will be 60, and then Yuri is 54. So I think that's what we're going to end up having. It's going to be Mary, Duke. Mary is 71, and Barry's 71 and Mary's 74. It's going to be Yuri, Fury, and Duke is going to be my total team there, because that's going to be 54 plus 60. Yeah, so it'll be 114. 114, those are my 3. So these 3 are going to be the ones that are showing up to the game. What do you got?
Tough choices.
I think you're getting 1 power armor guy.
All of my power armor guys are a minimum of 62 points.
Yeah, so it's gonna be 1 power armor guy. Can you get the dog and the initiate? I mean, you're gonna get some.
I can't take the dog for this one because my squad of 5 models is exactly 300 caps.
Got it.
But if we all have to be...
So once this is done, players must deploy the rumble team, starting with the attacker. We take turns placing the models from the rumble time 1 at a time in their own half. Models can't be put in the kill zone or within 8 of a model from the opposing crew. Whoever finishes placing their models first gets the initiative token. So we actually don't have the initiative token assigned yet.
Okay.
Once both rumble teams have been placed, the player with the initiative token places their spectators in their half within 2 of the battlefield edge, so with 2 of the long edge. And all spectators are marked exhausted for the first turn.
Correct. All right. This is how we're gonna do it.
So you're gonna go with your initiate and then the boss?
I'm gonna go with the boss and my initiate.
Okay. So you've got a guy with a minigun and your boss.
Should be minigun o'clock.
I have 0 champions. So you're the attacker, so you place your first one. So it has to be in your half. So in this half over here.
Outside of the kill zone.
Outside the kill zone, yeah. Outside the kill zone.
Now, what happens with the kill zone? Is that like a place where I need to be?
So the scenario is, big prize. Whenever a model makes a rummage action, roll an extra dice, discard the lowest of the rolls. Level playing field. At the start of the game, level playing field rules are in effect. While these rules are in effect, spectators cannot take any actions or recover fatigue in any way. Their fatigue tokens are not removed. They also cannot be targeted by any attacks. Proving your mettle. Each player tracks the total rating value of their incapacitated models. If one side's total reaches 60, the other crew has proven their mettle, and the level playing field rules immediately cease to apply. Each player makes a react test to intelligence for every spectator If it's passed, flip their fatigue token to the weary side and they'll get a single action. So basically, as soon as like one of us kills 60 rating, so basically if I kill your boss or you kill 2 of my 3 guys, then we make the roll. And the guys who are all waiting, like some of them will get 1 action and the rest of them will just be fatigued, but now they can recover.
Right.
And then special ploy, creep up. While the level playing field rules are in effect, either player can enact this ploy at the start of the turn. Before choosing an active model, the players move all their spectators 3 inches. So you can ploy to creep up. And then story points, if the crew prove their medal, score 5 points. If a crew retreated, roll a die, the other crew scores that many points. Each crew scores 1 point for every enemy model that is incapacitated. The crew that scores the most points wins the game. So basically, the first one of us to prove our medal gets 5 points, and then the rest of it's like the bonus points that go back and forth. Story outcomes are the winner rolls 4 dice and adds that many caps to their stash. If the attacker won, they also gain 2 control on this location. And because I picked the world of, like basically you instantly take control of World of Refreshment. And if a crew proved their medal, they can make a free recruit story action in the story phase of the game because they get to tell about how cool their team is. All right, so you deployed your leader.
So the big question is going to be how does vertebrate drop work? Because they are
well, they wouldn't be able to activate.
Not deployed.
No, actually, they have to be deployed as spectators. So everyone has to be deployed as a spectator. So, yeah, I guess you wouldn't be able to
actually use vertebrate.
Not this game, I don't think. It says because you get your whole like team in this. There's no flip side, I don't think, for playing 300. It looks like we just play with everybody.
Interesting.
Oh no, you would still have temporary crew in place. So I still wouldn't get Tomaz and Zaymon. They wouldn't. So I still wouldn't get my 3 psychos. I wouldn't get Tomaz.
Right, your 3 are supposed to come out.
That's
still
right.
Come out.
Yeah. So my 3 psychos that aren't showing up are not showing up, but everybody else will be a spectator this game. All right. So you place down your boss. That means I will place down Fury right here. Fury's gonna go over here, actually.
I think where it's weird is in the deploy, it says they're not deployed at the start of the game. But if they're
they're deployed. Oh, sorry, they are not deployed at the start of the game?
Yeah, they're not deployed at the start of the game. You deploy them at the start of turn 2.
Okay.
So that's a weird one.
Well, they wouldn't be able to do. So you deploy them at the start of turn 2. They're still spectators because they're part of your team. So they would not be able to activate or lose their exhausted token.
And they wouldn't be able to be targeted.
Yeah.
But do they even come in with an exhausted token because they're not on the board at the beginning?
I don't think I don't think anyone's thought about your
I don't think this has actually come up because it's like, man.
I would say you can't vertebrate drop and you just use the rules from this mission. Otherwise, we break the game from.
I think it does break the game.
Some unfinished rules.
It would be some. It would feel very, very.
Well, because it still says level playing field. Start of the game, level playing field. While these rules are in effect, spectators cannot take any actions or recover fatigue. So you wouldn't have any fatigue on you. You just wouldn't be able to make any actions.
Fair.
Because you're still a spectator, right? So like you could have no fatigue on you if you want to ride by vertebrate, cool. But like you can't do anything. You're still watching. You could just be like on my line watching, I guess, or in melee with me watching, being like, hey buddy, what's going on over here? Like I'd allow that. That's fine. It's just one of those ways in which these unfinished rules aren't finished. Right. So you get to put down your other guy.
I have to put down my other guy. Where'd your first guy go?
I put down Fury up here.
And the bus.
In the bus.
I'm going to go right there.
Sick. I'm going to put my other one right here.
I thought you were trying to get money for,
I'll get money later.
Get money. I'm going to.
If you want to waste actions on picking up money right now while I'm shooting you, go for it.
All right.
And then my last one has to be in my half, not within 8 of you. He's going to be behind this wall over here.
In the half, not within 8.
Yep. Not within right there. And that's all my deploys.
All right.
So I think that puts us into getting ready for first turn. That's deployment done. All right, so we've also placed our spectators. So you had to go first because you have the initiative token now because you finished deploying our Rumble teams first.
I do.
So you have your boss over here with his minigun, your initiate, and then you've got one guy with a Ripper within 2 of a battlefield edge over here, and then another guy
Laser rifle.
Laser rifle. Can he fit in there? Within 2 battlefield edge?
Within 2?
Oh, within is just to your base edge.
Yeah.
That's right. I forgot. Within isn't wholly within in this game.
Correct.
Which means I can be further up too.
Sweet. Yeah, you can.
So then I've got Barry and that's Zaymot, and then Mary will be over here within 2 of battlefield edge. And I get to deploy second because I didn't have the initiative token.
There you go.
So we are into round 1, and you are now getting to activate first because you have initiative.
Yep. Let's start with Tristan.
Go, Tristan. This is your
My
little initiative.
dude.
Okay.
I mean, both those guys are pretty much the same with just assault rifles. And the bus.
So yeah, so Fury has a marksman rifle, marksman assault rifle, so it has a longer range, and also can sit still to gain bonuses. Oh, I have chemist as well. I forgot. I get 5 extra points for the chems here, which I used 10 on this. So I had 15. So I'm actually going to buy a dose of Psycho as well. So I have a dose of Psycho and a stim pack for my 16 chems that I was down by. Or, sorry, 15 chems that I had from the both my differential of 10 because I'm at 290 and you're at 300 exactly for this game for spectators.
Yep.
Yeah, so she's got a marksman rifle. She's a chemist, or he's a chemist actually. Sorry, she's a lone wanderer. Where when she's outside of her charisma range of people, I forgot about that actually. She gets an extra dice in all of her tests. I should have put her somewhere else. But I already deployed her, so she's down. Back to you. What are you going to do with Tristan?
Shooting the one who's closer.
Shooting Fury. Got it.
Shooting Fury.
So you got a dice pool of an assault rifle?
Yep. So, well, laser rifle is 4P.
Okay.
I have 2 luck. Looking for 5s.
5s, you got it. So a crit, which gives you ignite, and a hit. So you get to roll 1 more dice. And I got to make my agility test, and it's ignite 1.
Yep.
Okay, so he's agility of 3. He fails, so it's 4 successes. He has a endurance of 4, but he also has 2 health. So he just takes a wound.
All right.
Because he's my guy that leveled up to have 2 health.
Lucky guy. A wound and a harm.
And a harm, that's right.
Oh boy.
But he lives.
I needed him not to live. That would have been good.
Gonna do anything else?
Nope, that one does not have fast, so.
Roger that. Okay, well then I'm going to shoot him back with Fury. He's got with Yuri rather. He's got a 5P rifle with 2 luck. And you have no harm on you. So he's just gonna be straight rolling. It's in his perception, which is 5. And he's gonna get 3 extra dice, 4 hits.
Okay, I'm endurance 5, so I'll take a harm.
Take a harm, cool. Then he is going to shoot you again now with 6 dice.
Oh, that one's faster than the marksman rifle?
It's Sparks. No, this isn't the marksman. This is the regular rifle. Yep.
Gotcha.
So the second one on 5s. He's going to hit you once, twice, thrice, and then an extra dice. Just 3 times, so 2 harm.
All right.
Whew. And he's now exhausted.
Those both came danger close.
I know, I almost killed you.
Danger close, danger close.
Danger close. Oh, I should have used my stupid Psycho. That's fine. Back to you.
Definitely killed him.
Yeah, it absolutely killed him.
All right, so we're going to try to replicate that same shot.
Go for it.
That we just done. Because why not at this point?
I'm just standing in a bus, so there's lots of chances to kill me here.
Looking for 5s. 1 extra because of your harm.
1, 2, 3, 4. That's enough. Down I go.
Yep.
Oh, poor Fury. If I'd remembered you had drugs. Or that stim pack, either of those would have saved you.
Drugs are stim
and he's done?
Helpful. He is done.
Okay, then we are on to Fury. She's going to use her marksman hand-raid rifle, and she is going to aim. No, she's not. She's just going to sit. Well, she gets her lone wanderer now, which is nice. So she's got 3 dice base. You have 2 harm on you.
Yep.
And she's a lone wanderer, so she gets a bonus dice to all tests as long as she's not within 3 of friends. She's hitting on her perception of 5. So that looks like 1, 2, 3, but 2 luck. 4.
Take a 3rd
Didn't quite get you. Back to you.
Ooh, that is not great.
Well, I do need to kill him. I need to kill somebody.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, let's figure this out. I think that's what we want to do. So I'm going to pop back in. Bloop. go to here.
Cool.
Cinematically staring minigun through the window.
I'm here for it.
Which I think might actually give me an open line of sight.
Onto her?
Onto her.
Oh, onto my other,
Yes.
on the Duke. Yeah. On the Duke, go for it. Take a shot.
All right, so minigun gets a 4S plus Storm 3 because you're within 7.
Go for it.
Plus 1 more for in the open. It does also have Pierce if one of these crits goes off, and I'm looking for 7s.
Okay. He dies.
Yeah, that should be enough.
Instantly dies. All right. Cool. So you now have succeeded in killing more than 60 of my guys. So we all make an immediate intelligence test to see if we go live.
Is that immediately for this turn?
Yeah, it's just immediate.
Oh wow. Okay.
Because now you've basically broken the bully rule, and everyone's like, oh god, our big guys are down. Time to rumble. So what happens now is each player may make a react test on 2 intelligence for all the spectators. If it's passed, they go to weary instead of exhausted. So make an intelligence test on your first knight over here.
And this still uses luck?
No, it's intelligence. It's 2 intelligence.
Right, but
yeah, it's a test. Yeah, you always roll luck dice. Yeah, you always roll your luck dice.
We're
Pass,
definitely good.
So you flip and get a single action, and then who else is on the table?
We have the
Another
Ripper
over here?
and
Go for it.
over there.
Passed. Yeah.
Good.
So they also flip. So they both will get a single action this turn.
Guy in the
And
belly.
laser guy.
Also good.
All right, so they all flip. Mary, she's got 2 luck here. She passes, so she flips. Barry with the missile launcher, he also passes, so he flips. And then my dude with the Tomaz, he also passes, so he flips.
Oh boy.
All right, sweet. So that's Zaymont rather, not Tomaz. So we are now into my activation, and I'm just gonna go with Barry, and I'm gonna missile launcher the absolute bejesus out of this guy.
All right.
Because I can. Yep, you're in 22.
Oh boy.
And you're in the open. So that's gonna be 6 dice. Goes to 7 for being in the open. And I have 2 luck. Let's see if I can hit you. I'd sure like to. Barry is strength 5. And I have 6 hits here to do damage. Those all miss completely, but I get a luck. Yep, so 3 just to be a harm.
You said he was 5 or 6s?
5. That's why all the 6s missed.
Oh, because those were 2 6s that you had in your hand that you picked up.
Oh, well, the 2 hit for a maim.
Oh, okay.
Right,
I didn't think
so-
it was a 2.
No, it was a 2.
Yep.
And then that's it. Yep, that's it. So he got a harm.
Yep.
That's it. I'm flipped to exhausted.
It seems bad. Seems bad. You've taken lots of things away. Try to shoot him with a pistol. I can try to do a bunch of things.
Sure can.
But it's like,
You got 1 action though.
Yep, that's the problem. Is the 1 action is kind of an issue. But we will.
Take a shot at Barry.
Oh, we're actually just gonna
Hit him melee. Cool.
charge in. Well, we're not gonna hit you in melee, but you will be engaged.
Sick.
So that's reasonable. That's where we are.
Okay, we're gonna go into Mary then, and she's going to shotgun this same guy. She's got a shotgun. It has 4 dice 'cause it's a combat shotgun. She is staring down into you in the open. So 4 dice. You've got a harm on you,
Yep.
and she is 2 luck.
Yep.
So that's gonna be 5 dice total.
Gross.
She won't get her storm because she's not inside 7. She's perception 7. So that'll miss, but luck. So I get 4 hits.
Yep.
I didn't get my crit off though, so it's just a harm.
Yep.
And she's done.
I'm just gonna patch up over there.
Patch up over here. Okay.
It seems to make sense.
Trust me, it does. I'm going to use Fury to take a shot into Tristan.
Yeah, you are.
So he has, or she has rather, her marksman rifle. So it's going to be, you have 3 harm. It's 3 dice base. She has her lone wanderer. And she has 2 luck.
Yep.
So we are hitting on her perception, I believe, is 5.
Just get 1. That'll do it.
How about 5? 6? Nope. Plus 2 more? Yeah.
It's very down.
Extra super dead, and she's now exhausted. Back to you.
All right, you just got the one guy with the rifle in there.
Sure do.
I can't really see anybody from inside here, so we're just gonna to there.
Okay, I'm gonna pass.
Yeah, you will. That makes sense. All right.
Cool. I think that's turn.
I think that's turn.
All right, turn it is. So we're into round 2 now, but I have the initiative token. So I gotta decide what I wanna do here that's going to make sense. I am unfortunately in melee. So I think I'm gonna go with Barry. He's gonna immediately walk up to here.
Oh.
Out of melee with you, because I hated being in melee with you. And I'm gonna hit this guy with a missile launcher over here. Because why wouldn't I? So 6 dice again, and you're in the open with 2 luck. Because this is probably the last time I'm gonna get to fire this thing. Oh, or I could fire at your boss in the window. Nah, I'll fire the guy in the open. And I'm hitting on 5s. So 3 is just gonna be a harm.
Yep.
Because I can't do much, and he's exhausted.
Interesting.
Back to you.
Yeah, Barry's got to kind of go down.
I mean, he's completely ineffective shooting guys in the open with a missile launcher. I cannot kill your knights. There's 0% chance, once again, that I'm going to win this game.
I mean, Barry's going to kind of die.
Okay.
That's what's important. Can I see you now that you moved? Is the
Probably.
question.
Sure. That's a yes.
Because if I don't need to move to shoot you, then that's what we're going to do.
Is it from the miniature?
Yeah, it's supposed
Then
to be.
no, you can't, because your head's behind this wall completely.
Oh, my head is behind the wall?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like your gun's sticking out, but your whole body is like behind this wall.
Okay.
You can.
Yeah. No, I believe you.
Okay.
I'm just then I'll spend 1
Okay.
just to rotate around, right? I can come across to there, and I am going to take a shot.
Yeah, this game needs to have volume tubes. Again, if the game is from like just the miniature, then
It's actually supposed to, I think from model head
Yeah.
is supposed to be where it's from, and it's only looking for the,
not
weapons, but the actual body of the minion.
Yeah. I get it. I'm just saying, like it makes terrain, sitting around terrain, kind of funny because like a couple of your knights, they're like leaning way back on their bases, and it makes them hard to see.
Yeah,
Or hard
it
for
wasn't
them to
even
see
like
even.
modeling for advantage. It was just like, oh, this is where the
This is the
model
way it
looks
goes.
best.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, exactly.
I wanted to put some cool stuff on it, like
Yeah.
blood.
Well,
and
I mean, that
stuff.
wasn't your advantage there, right? It's because your body's behind this like little divot. Right here.
All right, so we're gonna take a shot. At Barry, we're gonna get storms. We're looking for 7s.
Do it.
All right, so that's gonna come out. These are gonna come out.
So 4.
Get to roll 2 more. So far, we got 4 in there, and it does have Pierce, so your endurance is 1 lower.
Cool. I'm already injured. Go for it.
Not enough to super kill you, but
No. You need to get to 6.
Ah, so close.
Yeah. 6 would extra kill me.
All right. How many wounds does he have normally?
2.
Okay.
So 2 health.
He's got
All
one
right.
left. One
He
left.
does. All right, time to go kill him a jig with, I think, Fury up top here. I'm going to take a shot into your other knight over here again. So 3, 4 for harm, 5 for in the open.
They all just want to get back at him after you killed your leader.
Well, yes. On 5s. That's going to be 4 with luck die. 4, just for harm.
Yep. Okay. So we're actually going to charge up here,
Go for it.
and we're going to sit at a spot basically where we're engaged with both.
Oh, great.
So swinging on to Barry. So that is going to be a 5S plus 1 for the thing, and it does have Maim and Pierce.
Cool.
This one is Lancelot. We are looking at 6s. So far we have 3.
3, cool. 3. Got Pierce.
Oh, I have to roll one more because you have harm on you.
Sure. Do you have Pierce?
I do have Pierce.
Okay, I'm just dead.
Oh, okay.
I only have an endurance of 3 then.
It came close though. That one was not as.
Did it? Though?
I mean, it was not as much of a landslide as I was hoping for.
The first roll killed me. The first roll killed me. Okay, so back to me.
Exactly what it needed though.
I'm going to now exhaust Fury, and she's going to shoot you again. She's got 3 dice. You're in the open. Oh, I forgot Lone Wanderer last turn. And then you got 2 harm.
Oh boy.
And kill you so good on 5s, or I miss completely.
Hey, you got an
I got an
experience.
experience point for that though. Fantastic. Back to you.
Huh. All right.
Can't kill you if you don't take damage.
What else we got here? You got, so
Great question.
Mary in the thing. She's already gone. I have that guy. You have this guy.
I do.
And Mary's exhausted right now?
Nope, she's completely healthy. She's ready to go. She hasn't done anything yet.
Where's
It's
Mary?
Just Fury. Mary's right here.
Oh, yeah. No, I couldn't see.
That's Fury that's been shooting you.
What's the distance between Mary and Mordred?
Not a move. It's more than 9.
It is more than 9.
Yeah.
That is unfortunate. And what does Mary have?
Combat shotgun and a frag grenade.
Whoa, whoa. All right, so I will patch up on Mordred there.
Okay, so you're tired?
so I don't straight up die.
You definitely won't die. There's zero ways for me to kill you.
Are we within 10?
We are within 10, yes.
All right, then I will take a shot with my pistol.
Go for it.
My pistol is a 3A.
Fun.
Oh, this is the one that has the extra luck. So she is in cover though, right?
She is not. No, her whole body's visible because it's just the body, not the base.
Cool.
There's literally no way to be in cover for
Looking
like
for
a wall
4s with an ignite 2.
Okay.
So far
1, 2, just a harm.
2. And then you have to take 2 ignite tests
Why?
because it has ignite 2.
That's a crit?
Yep.
Yeah, you don't roll a crit. You have to roll 1.
Those are luck dice.
Yeah, but a crit is if you roll a 1.
No, the critical effect is if you score it on your luck die.
Oh, then I've been getting way more crits than I thought. I thought you just had to, I thought you had to get the 1 on the crit.
No.
Okay, agility, I fail both.
So then it is
6, take a wound and a harm.
Oh, she has 2 also?
She's a champion, yep.
Ah. All right.
Cool, I'll fall back and I'll shoot you with the assault rifle.
Yeah, you will.
So I've got on Zaymot, on Tomaz, he's got a handmade rifle. It's going to be on a perception of 4. So that'll be 2, 4 dice. I upped it to 5, and he's got 2 luck, and you're in the open.
Oh.
It doesn't matter, I won't do anything. I give you a harm.
A harm. Okay.
He's done.
All right, so these guys gone. So first I'm gonna try to search over here.
Have fun. Roll an extra dice. It's a big payday.
Oh,
There you go. 10 caps and 8 parts.
10 caps and 8 parts, and that would be radioactive.
Fun.
Means nothing to me because you killed the only guy that mattered to.
I know.
You're like, nope, that guy's
I
dead.
don't think anything means anything to you in this game, if I'm being honest. Super fun. Cool.
And then he'll take a shot
At
in the bus.
Fury? Okay, go for it.
Yep. So we got 2 luck and 2 normal. All right. Any harm over there?
No.
Cool. Looking for 5s.
1.
1. Take a harm.
Take her arm. All right, time for Mary to go. She's gonna hum down some delightful, stim pack. Then she's going to shoot you with a combat shotgun. It has 4 dice. You're in the open for 5. That's all that matters. So we are rolling. Oh, and you know what? I'll hum my psycho down too. It's like a 2 extra dice.
Mary's like, I see what's going on here.
Well, she's literally one of 3 models that are alive. So she's going on 7s.
Wow.
So that's going to be maim as well, because that critical goes off. Now that I know I don't have to roll a lamp, she would have maimed you like every time too, actually, when she was shooting you. 2, 4, 6, 8 hits. So that's going to be a pair of harms.
And a wound.
And a wound.
Yep.
And her combat shotgun is now fast, because I upgraded it to be.
There you go.
So let's hit you with that too. Oh wait, no. Is it fast? I upgraded it twice. I might not have written it down. Yeah, fast and storm 1.
Oh boy.
And so that means she can shoot twice. And now she's got 4, 5, 6 for the wounds. And then 7, 8 for the harm. And then 9 for the open. So 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Uh-oh.
And you're hitting on 7s. So those go away. That goes away. I get maim off again, so you go to 3 immediately.
Go to 4, actually.
Well, you go to 4 after this. The crit goes off first.
Okay.
Right, and then I get to roll an extra dice. And I get 2, 4, 6 again, so you take another injury.
Yep.
And you're at 4 harm.
Oh boy.
And she's done.
All right, so now I pass.
Cool, you have the token.
I'll take the token, which seems
super
important.
fun. Turn 3. All right, turn 3, man. You have the initiative.
You want to pull that purple off my guy for
sorry.
me?
Go
I
for it.
appreciate
Take mine
it.
off as well.
Yeah, I got yours off over here.
Sweet.
So many difficult decisions to make. How many wounds does Mary have left?
Just 1.
She has no harm on her.
Nope.
Ah,
I mean, you just have to do 4 to kill her.
Oh, she's only got 1 wound.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll go Mordred first because this is a smart thing. I will patch up first.
Yeah, I figured you would. So now I can't kill you.
So don't auto die. I mean, you could still kill me, but then I will shoot her with the pistol.
Cool.
All right. So you said we're out in the open?
Sure are.
All right, looking for 4s though.
It's a harm.
That is a harm and an ignite so far.
Ignite. Pass, pass.
All right, so it is only a harm. That is not great.
All right, we're gonna go with Fury. She's gonna take a shot at you.
Yeah, you are.
So you are in the open, 2 harm. She's got 3 dice base, Lone Wanderer. So it's gonna be 3 base, 2 harm, in the open, Lone Wanderer.
Lone
So
Wanderer
2 of
is you
those
have
are
to
dice.
be how far away from anyone else?
I said 3, I believe.
Okay, cool.
I'll take it away if you want.
No.
Doesn't matter. Hit on, you get a harm.
Yeah.
And then she's done. Just slightly tired.
Not great. All right.
Hey, you gotta make yourself feel better. Crush that guy.
All right, this is what we're gonna step on you.
Crush a dude.
Crush a dude is the plan.
So crushifying Tomaz? Yeah, crushifying Tomaz.
All right, so we are looking for 6s.
Get him.
So
It's 1d4?
Yep, and pierce
He's
and
dead.
maim.
Nah, you just have to hit him with 4.
You're like, none of that matters.
Literally not, like the dice, none of this matters at all. I'll shoot you again with Fury. So you've got 3 harm now.
Yep. Oh, that guy's gonna die.
And he's not. It's gonna be...
He's only got 1 health left.
Yeah, but I can't take you over in the same turn. You're gonna go to 4. I can't do 2 harm to you.
If you do 1 more injury.
How do I get, okay, I have to get 6 positive results here. So you got 3, plus 3 is 6. You're in the open for 7. I won't take Lone Wanderer, so that many.
You also still have Mary to go.
Sure, I mean, I don't want to use her for that though. I'd like to actually have a turn where I get like a scrap token or something, and I'm not just pinned down. You get harm.
Take me 4.
Go to 4, sweet. And she's done.
Okay. We'll take this guy and we will take a shot at her.
Have fun. Go for it. Into Fury.
Because why not? No harm on her, right?
1.
Oh, 1. Cool. Looking for 5s.
All right, kill her.
Wow.
0.
Nothing.
You flub the test, you get
I get an
experience point.
experience.
All right, do it again with fast.
Yeah, I'll do it again with fast. That makes sense.
Just kill her. She does.
Yeah, 2 crits.
Yeah, ignite 2.
And 1 extra.
No. Sweet. Mary shoots you with a combat shotgun.
Gross.
She gets 4. She gets 4 for harm. She gets 1 for being in the open. Yeah, I didn't want to do this though. I wanted to kill you with Fury.
The
1,
total
2,
fail.
3, 4, 5. Probably.
So,
Yeah.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to spend my ploy because I couldn't use my vertebrate drop before.
Okay.
I am going to. It was so we're in the whatchamacallit, World of Refreshment.
Yep.
Animatronic Distraction.
Okay.
So enact this ploy when the other player gathers the pool for an attack test.
Got it.
Place a spare model on a standard size base anywhere within 5 inches. Any test made for model within 5 inches, including the one for the current attack, are treated as unlucky.
So no luck dice.
So no luck dice.
Okay.
Just because it seems fun.
Cool. So none of these are luck dice then?
Yep.
I just have to get a hit. 7s. I hit you. You died.
You did.
Bleh.
I was like, hey, this would be a fun thing to do.
Cool. Back to you.
So that's down, that's down. Mary's just behind there. Yeah, all I have left is my guy and the thing, so I think at this point, I gotta pop through. If we can pop through those windows, I'm just gonna pop through and claim that token. I think that's what we gotta do. Hop behind. Now let's see what happens.
You get the token. That's what happens. So you get discard the 3.
6
and 4?
4.
So 6 things in 4 parts. Cool. My last action, I will walk to here. I'll be done.
Okay.
I think you're done too?
Yep.
All right, so I'd lost activation, which means you get to go first.
So these will come up. Oh, we are
Turn 4.
all kinds.
Go for it, minigun me. What? Yeah,
Get up nice and close for it.
Sure.
Because why not? And then we will move the gun.
Okay.
We're going to be in the open.
Animatronic, you're unlucky. I put my ploy.
Unlucky. All right, so unlucky.
I'm putting the animatronic right here, so it's within range of all these guys.
All right, that makes sense. That is the smart thing to do. So we got 8 total. Looking for 7.
Sweet. Get 4 and I die. Hey, look, you did.
That's a lot.
That's game. You can get 1 more of these tokens. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can
Walk through there and then pick it up.
Yeah, because he's not going to be close enough to get it.
I'm gonna radioactive.
10 and 7 parts.
Okay.
All right, experience time. We have to figure out how much experience we had. So I lost a champion for 1. I failed a roll for 1. I had a guy completely fail a test for 1. So yeah, so survive, lost a champion, completely failed a test. You're gonna get the took over, or no, you didn't take an area away from me. You're just gonna take over a new area.
So I guess story outcomes first, though.
And then story outcomes, you get 1 for that too.
So the story outcome.
No, it's not story outcomes first. Story comes during the story phase. It's experience before anything else.
Oh, okay.
Experience happens right at the end of the game.
Yep.
And then story outcomes happen afterwards. So experience for you is going to be survival,
completely.
failing forward, harsh lesson, and you did do one of your goals, so achievement unlocked, and that's it. If player and nobody surrendered control, so you're gonna get 4. I'm gonna get 3.
Okay.
Now it's story outcomes, and now we see who is alive and who is dead. So I lost everybody again. So let's see who's alive and who's dead. So my 2 champions. Mary was in charge this game. I got Barry, Tomaz, Zaymot, and Fury. Let's roll some dice. So starting with Mary. She's alive, but she has a serious injury. Her serious injury is a 3. That's going to be an asterisk on... An asterisk on her endurance. Oh, sweet, she's endurance 3. That'll be good. Mary is now endurance 3. 4/3, and it's got an asterisk.
Can be healed.
Not this game. She can heal it next game. You can't heal a thing that you earned this turn. So let's go with Barry. He's also injured. He's a 10, so that's going to be resting up. He's just marked absence. He's going to miss the next game. He's been missing every other game so far. Then we're into regular dudes. So just if I roll 10s, I get extra experience, which is cool. Nope, it survives. Nope, it survives. Tomaz survives. And then Fury, who got shot up a bunch, survives. And that's my crew. Right. The rest of the Raiders are back at home, licking their wounds. All right, so over to you.
All right, well, we got 2 who went down.
Yep.
Quite spectacularly. So we'll do first on our little boy with the rifle, Tristan.
Okay.
All right.
7?
7 is okay.
It's fine. Just completely lives.
Does Mordred the second suffer the same fate as Mordred the first?
I mean, who knows? No, he's fine. Doesn't care. No damage. All right, so that's the first part of the story phase. Now it's story outcomes. So story outcomes for Rumble is going to be you're going to earn a ton of caps, and I still won't be able to hire a leader.
I get to roll 4 dice and add that many caps to my stat.
Sure do. 10, 22, 29. 29 caps. You also then take control, so you upgrade two points of control to World of Refreshment.
Luckily enough, that doesn't make me change my hometown. Otherwise, it would if I had left only the 1 in there.
That's right.
Okay.
And then you could change home troop. It's only if you wish. You don't have to.
And then I did prove my mettle, so I can make a free recruit
action.
Story recruit action.
That's right. Now we're in story actions,
which will be important.
And clearing our chems. All right, well, I'm going to barter because I don't have any money. So bartering to try and get more caps. I get 11 more caps.
Oh, which zone do you have?
I'm in Jarrock Gulch.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I actually didn't know that.
Yeah. The crew spends some time trading. When the player makes action, choose a location and roll a number of dice equal to their control in the location. Add caps to the highest scoring die to the crew's stash. If more than one dice scores equally high, add them together. Add caps. Oh, never mind. Then I only get 6 caps. Oh, great. Okay. So 34.
You're getting closer.
I mean, someday I'll be able to hire somebody again.
Someday I'll be able to have a leader.
Or a berry, or a missile launcher. And then I guess I can... Nobody can recuperate. Nobody can really do anything here. None of this makes any sense. I have 5 parts and 34 caps. I guess I scout. I'll have Fury go scout. Take a scout test, 2 perception on the model. Or should I have Mary do it? She's 7s. I fail twice, and she then is marked absent for the next game. Wow. So both my champions are now absent because she's now recuperating. Perfect. All right, so I got no champions again. And it's just, so I actually have no one to lead the gang, period. So no one can be a leader next game. So I think the gang disbands.
Yeah.
At this point, I think it's just better for me to disband because I don't have any capacity to buy anything, lead anything, and I will secede control of Nuka World to, I guess, the U.S. Army in hiding at this point. Because that basically them going out is going to mean that the maximum game size I can play goes down by 150 points. So I can only play like a 200-point game.
Right, which is where it'd be...
I go under 250, which means you have like 1 guy to fight me with.
I mean, I have 85 caps.
Yeah.
My first one would be Recruit, which is the free option.
Go for it.
Hire in, get another guy with a laser rifle and just a standard grunt with a rifle.
Perfect.
There we go. That makes sense.
And now you've got 5 power armor guys and 2 initiates with laser rifles.
There you go.
Amazing. All right.
There you go.
So there we go. It's the end of Klondike 2.5. What a journey we went on.
I mean, I like the moment of silence before you start. You're just like, so.
So I used to have a gang in Nuka World, and then the former remnants of the U.S. Army showed up. And John Henry Eden now owns Nuka World and World of Refreshment. He's got all the thirsty guys back in the Commonwealth. This must be like a prelude to what happened before the world before. Basically, you guys showed up before the what is it, the Vault Dweller comes and wipes out the Enclave in the Capital Wasteland.
There you go.
So you guys put yourselves back on the vertibird and play the fife and drum, and go back and give robotic Malcolm McDowell his Nuka Cola.
There you go.
There we go. I mean, that last one was in the processing plant.
Yeah. Well, I mean, these are the get you by rules, so we'll see how it goes. We did talk off camera a little bit about some things that might help, but like that you can definitely this felt to me a lot like the original 90s Necromunda when the Outlanders box came out and the gangs weren't designed for the experience of the original Necromunda. So like when you played against things like Ratskins or you played against things like the Spyro gang, which yours is very much the Spyro gang. There was like the pointing out things like when we played Skirmish, my victory, like you could earn 17, 18, 19, 20 victory points off me, and I could only earn a grand total of, you had what, 2 champions and a pair of heroes?
Just one champion. And
One champion.
The rest were grunts.
I could earn 6 plus 3, 9 total off you. Like just the event, but you had 14 wounds to my, 8 or 9. I had 3 on my champion, and then I had 7 guys. So like I had 10 wounds to 14 on the table, and my average endurance was 4, and your average endurance was 6. Like it's interesting how those just mechanically those missions don't really work against the Brotherhood all being in power armor and stuff. So my thought was like, how do you make it feel more like the Brotherhood in the video games where like there's 3 or 4 initiates following every paladin around and they're in power armor? I think just limiting them all to be champions probably makes the most sense when they do the final list. And the vertebrate drop being different too, I think, where you have to, maybe tactically put them in somewhere versus just like, I'm in base with you.
Yeah, I think that was one of the things, because we talked a little bit about how they did Modifius did a battle report where they were previewing some of the stuff, and most of the Brotherhood rules didn't really seem much different, but the one thing where it's like, oh yeah, vertebrate drop, you put within 3 of a table edge, and it's like, that's not nearly as good, but until it comes out, like we'll try to get some experience in with it.
Yeah.
But it makes sense because with the melee characters, it's, if you can enter in and get those 2 fast attacks, it's really, really good. And fun to think about the guy just like coming out of the vertebrate and like,
yeah.
Cool. I think it changes where if it is just 3 inches from a table edge, I do think it's still a good one, but it's more of like, okay, I'm going to take my minigun. And yeah, it's going to be off the table turn 1, but like when it comes on, it's definitely going to hit, like
it's slow anyway. It'll be in range of somebody. Yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of, it just changes what you do tactically with it. I think the issue is, my fear is that they try and create all of these factions for organized play, not for campaign play. Because like I find Fallout to be the most engaging when you play it like playing the video game in campaigns. I don't care about organized play at all. I'm not going to play strangers in this game, right? So like having it be like, oh, we designed these factions to play these balanced missions where it's an organized play pack and it's all it's all a symmetrical game and stuff like that. Like I don't care about that. I care about hacking terminals and sneaking into places and guards and asymmetrical missions like ambushes and stuff like that, where you got to think about things like the fact that at the start of our entire campaign, I was ahead of you 3 games, but that penalized me because I had less wounds total in my warband than you did. And all of my health was defense 4. I had 3 of my health were defense 5, and then a grand total of 6. 10 of it is going to be defense 4. You had 9 plus 4. You had 13 health that are defense 6 or 7, and then 1 health that was defense 5. And it's like, we have the same health count, but I would have twice as much work to get anything done against your team.
I think the other thing that's tough looking at it is the I've never really experienced the campaign in this way. I've never played in the campaign.
You've only played against the Adventurer or the Wastelanders.
But I've never really played in like a longer campaign. This is the most campaign games I've played as myself and not been running. And seeing how much you almost get penalized in a way for certain upgrades and parts things where it's like, oh, I have all these parts, I might as well spend them down. Well, I have all this experience, like I might as well spend it down. It's like, all right, well, 1 extra charisma does nothing for me.
Yeah.
But now that model is 10 points more effectively, and it's limiting the amount of model you can take in certain scenarios.
Sure.
It's limiting the models that you can take in. And it's like, I think that also like hurt you in a little bit. Like
you don't need to upgrade.
It made your leader like super scary, like while he was alive. But other than that,
the thing is that like all of the things that make him scary, he will immediately die for doing. Like he gets to use all of his things once and then immediately dies. Like because he's only defense 5 and most of your guns can get over 10 successes if you're lucky, right? Like your chainsaws can, and if you make there's basically what it looks like is upgrade your parts, not your skills. Because your knights already start tough enough and skilled enough that you don't really care. If you just give fast to your laser rifle, now you can just stand there and be a turret, right? If you just give you don't really need to upgrade anything. If you get an endurance upgrade, awesome. But like randomly rolling for an upgrade on one of those knights doesn't really add anything of value to them.
It depends.
Taking
I got really lucky.
Making
with the
your ripper
rolls.
fast and making your gun fast is basically all you need to do, and then you can just be done.
Yeah, but I also got really lucky with some of those rolls like early where it was doing my experience where my leader got an extra health.
Sure, yeah,
And
it's
like
cool.
and Mordred got an extra luck. Like
Yeah.
those are like some really big ones. But if I hadn't rolled 10 twice, like oh, you get a charisma, but you go up 9 points. You know,
Yeah.
you get an
Charisma
agility,
only 3.
but you
Charisma
go up
doesn't do
this.
almost anything.
Right,
Yeah.
and it's like these.
It's like
these-
perception, endurance, and strength. Like any of the skill check ones for like weapons that'll add to it.
Yeah, so it's it's just kind of a tough spot there, and it's like I like it in the way that yes, you're not taking you were able to take a gang that's been around for a couple rounds, and played against somebody who didn't have, and it still like balanced it out in a way. But I don't know if maybe it's a little bit of an overcompensation where it's like things are worth a little bit too much now, and that's kind of hurting you.
It just means you don't take your own
more than
team.
helping you.
Remember in extended campaign games too, having a bigger team than you deploy means that when guys get marked absent because they get knocked out, you still have models to come in next game.
Yes.
So like I think the difference is you're thinking of it as I didn't get to use all my models all the time, and I'm thinking of it as I have models so that I can have a functioning gang next game. Right? Like that's the balancing factor. And so having them get a little bit better when they individually get knocked out, you can swap somebody in and have them show up. I just think that for you, there's no value in certain upgrades because you already start so amazing.
Yeah.
That just making the gun slightly better is all you have to do, and then you can just recruit more guys and have extra bodies.
I think the other thing we didn't really get to see was finding perks. Like, because I never got to upgrade any of my guys.
Yeah, I had perks on my guys though. I had chemist on one.
And the medic one. Like there's a lot of really
my medic
cool...
died though because he killed my leader.
You got another medic?
Well, the thing is you can't unlock those perks until you upgrade your guys. So that's the
Right.
reason that you upgrade, right? You upgrade your intelligence, charisma, because like until you get to 5-6, all of those cool ones don't really apply.
Right. And then it gets into that tough spot where you had some of those guys where it's like,
Well, some of yours start immediately. Like you
Yeah.
can take all the strength and
Oh,
endurance
yeah.
perks right away. Like they're not locked out to you. So as soon as you level twice, you can take any of the top line perks,
Right.
which is a huge advantage. Because like I think the highest locked out perk for any of those is like a 6, which means you start with them basically. So there's an advantage a little bit already baked in where not only can your perks be bought earlier, but you don't have to increase your cost super high to get access to them. Whereas for me to like grind a guy up to be like an intelligence 6 to get medic would take me like 4 or 5 levels or whatever, right?
yeah. So I think that's like an interesting spot, but like, you said you got to start grinding up just to get to that point.
Yeah,
and that's where in the end, like some of these perks are really cool and they're really amazing. But in the end, like you have Barry, I think at one point Barry was over 100 points, right?
No, he's 74, 71.
But in the end,
He was less than any of your knights.
But no, actually, most of my knights are less than that.
Really? Even with the perks and stuff and the upgrades?
Even with the
I thought
perks.
they started at like 60.
No, the cheapest one is the 40. Well, theoretically, the cheapest if I just took a Ripper and no pistol.
Yeah.
It's 45. A Ripper and a pistol
That's
is
insane.
like 49.
That's insane. So my missile launcher guy
rifle
is
is 50.
48. So at 48, I'm endurance 4 with 2 health. You're endurance 6, strength 6 with 3 health, hardy and burly. Those guys are so undercost. That's insane.
I think the struggle is that where a lot of the points you're paying for are things that don't actually apply against mine. And I think that's where it's tough. Is it's like
All I have is a missile launcher.
your suppress,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Like suppress is a really big deal against
Sure.
everything.
Sure. Yeah.
Except power armor. And it's like, well, if you just can't suppress my guys, so the missile launcher would have just wiped the other guy. Like the one poor dude who's just like, I got a coat. Like
Yeah. He would have just died.
he would have just died. So like you're paying points for suppress, but like it doesn't apply in the situation. Like, and that's where it's like one of my ploys is literally just give a gun suppress, and that's a whole ploy. Like so.
Yeah.
It's tough. I think we can talk about it a bunch, and
I just think it's funny to see the skews, right? So like the
Yeah.
Wastelanders skew into model count, this skews into
Yeah.
low model count and toughness. I'd be interested to play with, maybe I'll paint out my gunners and I'll paint out my super mutants and we'll play some games. Maybe Jay and I'll play some games to try those out and like do another campaign with those ones because they feel like they're more in the middle of each. Like the super mutants have access to some tough guys. They have less champions though,
Yeah.
but they also have hounds. So like they have a little bit of the model count stuff and a little bit of the tough stuff because they also get hardy, right? So they can take four harm.
Yep.
Whereas the gunners get like 1 suit of power armor, but they get some of the cooler guns that you get access to too, right? So maybe they be balanced against each other, and then seeing if it makes a difference playing the the lists that are the get you buy lists against each other versus playing them against the ones from Nuka World.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I think it's also going to be really interesting, you know, like eventually they're talking about this new book coming out with all the rules and stuff like that. And like you said, I think that the campaign play is really what excites me the most about it.
Yeah.
You know, I think a lot of times, you know, the one-off games are cool because you can go to a store, you can play a one-off game with anybody, you know, like you can go to a convention and have a 3-round event and not have it be the entire convention experience is a campaign. But I think it's important. It doesn't have to be competitively balanced, but it has to be balanced enough where there's not really a negative play experience. You know, like you never want people just being like that one scenario, like, oh, well, you're sitting on these terminals. It's 4 turns. I can't get knocked off.
I physically can't do it. Yeah.
So I physically can't win this game. I'm going to try anyway. I'm going to try to do some stuff. And then I guess in the end, well, I get the consolation prize. One of your guys straight up died. Like I melted.
I made no money and someone died.
You're like, I didn't make any money. I didn't really do much, but I literally melted this dude to the ground. I feel good about that, but like you came into a thing where it's tough to win. I think, you know, that was part of the struggle I had with Mordheim sometimes is like, yeah, I'm rolling into this thing. There's literally no way I can win this in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, that's something you take in campaign games. I think the difference is that in good campaign games, you can win the post game afterwards. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you can, as long as the post game can go back and forth, you can still have a good post game even if you have a bad physical game. Then things get exciting. Because I also earned 6 experience in that one where I had a guy die. My boss died, but everybody else like earned bonus experience points from a bunch of 10s, and it kind of balanced out. The problem was I couldn't coop enough money to actually hire anybody afterwards. All right, well, we'll play more Fallout Wasteland Warfare. I'm going to start a new gang. We'll see what Jay wants to do. But thanks so much for coming and bringing your beautiful terrain. It was a wonderful set and all your lovely miniatures. And we'll see you guys for more of this in the future.